Hi everyone, welcome back to Carboot Tim. As you may have noticed that there hasn't been any videos for something like 5 months, and that's because all the local car boots in my area shut down. And then of course we had the lockdown, so they could not be a car boot. I'm actually wearing one of my new hats. I did not get this in the car boot, but I just really like this hat, so I thought I'd put it on. People may be able to recognise me more. Maybe I'll keep this hat. Everyone's commented, say, put in the comments if you like this hat. This is Galgura hats. I don't know, just something I just really like about it. I just saw it there and I thought, I'm gonna wear it for this vlog. So please comment if you like the hat. If you think if I get enough comments saying keep the hat, I will wear this hat for the rest of the vlogs for this year. So please, if you put in the comments, keep the hat, or if you don't want the hat, don't keep the hat. As I said, car boots reopened essentially last week. Lockdown sort of came to an end, and local one didn't open for how long? My local one didn't open till this week, and that was the Sunday one. The Saturday one opens next week, but the annoying thing is the Sunday one, they have an antiques fair instead of a car boot. Which one my friend did tell me may be able to pop. He said maybe pop in because there's some of the house clearance guys, but I do normally see a lot of them guys on the Saturday. So I actually did go to a car boot last week, and it was one of the central London ones. And I'm going to tell you the truth about central London ones. Even though I got really lucky at one of them, I don't think it's overly worth your time. It's normally quite small, especially the Battersea one used to be kind of passable, but they've lost one of the playgrounds, so you barely got any room, and there's quite a lot of people. So I'm going to show you first off what I got from that, but this pile really wasn't overly exciting. So I got DS game Pets because I was like, DS, I am crazy for DS. Then I got this random ski tycoon because I see the word tycoon. 5 seconds I thought it's that game that where you have the Yeti that comes and attacks you and stuff. So I got that. I'm trying to find the other game. Oh, and this. Oh, that was it. I got this and that and this, Enter the Matrix, which was, it's like the double one, but I think that was back in the day. That's how many discs were like needed, because this was quite a impressive game when that actually came out. And did I get another game with that? Oh yes, and I got this other PC game, Lord of the Wings, on the PC. The guy was like, he had a Mega Drive as well. He actually had a really good price on it, but he didn't have a controller. He had like the power adapter. He actually had the unit, and he essentially was saying around £10. But I said, this is the thing I'm trying to do this year. I'm really trying to keep clutter down. And it's like today's car boot, I could have bought a lot more, but I didn't because I decided to be good. So this was a weird one. So everything else I got from one store, and it was because I'd gone with my friend who I'd actually never car boot with before. I knew him for a long time, but we'd never car booted together. He went off one way when I went off around the other way. And I sort of came to the store, and there was some good stuff here. And he was like, my friend had called me, he's like, oh yeah, about that store. I thought, I'm going to give it a try. So I asked him how much something was. And like the woman said, oh, £1. And then sort of the man was like, oh, she's like, well, you really want to make up the prices and stuff. And then I was like, oh, it sounds like something happened. He kind of said my friend had seen one of these things, and he'd asked the price, and it wasn't £1, it was £7. So I don't think they just had any idea what they wanted people to pay. So I quickly sort of got 5 games together and was like, yeah, I think I'll be on my merry way before a fight breaks out. So I got some PSP. I always find PSP games. I just like picking these up. I got a Smackdown game. Ratchet and Clank you can never go wrong with. I was pretty sure I did not have. I know there's a few Ratchet and Clanks for the PSP, and this one was quite interesting. I'd never seen this before. It's sort of about 3 of the Raving Rabbits. It's like the first 2 and the TV Party, like sort of all on one disc. And some of these can be quite interesting to find because they don't normally release a lot of these. So if you're like just trying to pick up, like me, collecting stuff, you want to pick up stuff like these sorts of things, you see it for £1. So that's actually £1 for each of these. This was the interesting. This is one thing he said £7 for. So you think, man, and this is really skyrocketed in value. I noticed CEX is selling it, but you look inside, it's not Mario. It's unfortunate, or it is Mario. It's Mario Party 8 instead. So I can fee that for a trade. And of course, the one thing, it's also awesome trade bait. Grand Theft Auto 5. When you're just trying to round something up, I picked up. We had 4 as well, but I just was like, I just want to round it up. Checked, has both discs. That's the other thing. If you ever check the 360 version of GTA 5, you have to have both discs, or CEX will not take it. I don't think I've ever done that. I think I'd realised that but I had picked up copies. And that's it. I picked up like a steelbook copy, and I realised it had one of the discs. But I was like, I actually need the steelbook copy. I am one of these guys. So that's one of the things I've been doing lately. I actually have been documenting everything I have. I have an app, and I don't think I'm even 20% through my collection yet. And I mean, the app, I will say the prices, because it's an American app, the prices are kind of off. But it's already coming up something like $10,000, my collection so far. I've put like no consoles in. I mean, when I got to the Sega Saturn, it started getting ridiculous. It gave me like $100 for like Sonic Jam. And I can tell you now, Sonic Jam is not worth $100. I can tell you that. Right, so today was essentially the big one. The Sunday Carboot came back. Got to see my friends again, or 2 of my friends. Still a few of my friends I've not see. It'll be good to see them on Saturday. Hopefully some of them are watching. It'll be good to see you again. I actually missed all of you Carboot people. Yes, I saw. It's funny because essentially one of my main rivals I take the bus with, but we always walk down and have a friendly chat, and we help out each other out a bit here and there. So no, it was just nice to actually see him, and I saw my main Carboot friend, and he didn't pick anything up, but it was just really fun. It was kind of more the banter, and he actually had picked up a load of Warhammer stuff in the week, so he really was like, I picked up so much, I got so much to list, because he has like a Warhammer shop that he runs. It's like a proper business, so he tries picking up like gaming, like board game more stuff. He occasionally picks up the other little video game stuff, but yeah, so right, I'm trying to think what came first. So the first thing I bought today, we came across some DS games. Me and my friend, he had this up and he picked it up and I put it down. I even asked, I said, do you want this? And he said, no, I'm okay. It's Children of Mana, of course, the Secret of Mana one. I think it is either a prequel or a sequel to it. Wait, is this? Oh no, it is. Sorry, I just read in the back and it's like all different languages except for English, but it did say starts up in English. I saw the Square Enix line. I knew I didn't have this one, even though I haven't fully databased this. There's some games I know I definitely don't have any of the Mana games. I think I got maybe the SNES one, and that's it. So I saw that. I saw Square Enix, and then my friend was like, I don't want it. I think, was it £1? It was either £1 or £2, but I was like, for this, that's good. And actually later on I went back and the guy had some more games, and normally I wouldn't pick this up for £2, but in the condition it was in, it was a sealed mint copy of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, all sealed. It's sort of fortunately it's not like the Nintendo seal, but it's still got a nice little red thing there. So I got these two. So I think they were £2 each. So as I definitely didn't have Children of Mana, as it's a good, it said Square Enix, I don't mind paying a little bit more for that. And being right, what else did I? There was like another store, and they were selling Wii games for 50p. My friend had got to it first, and he picked up a few things, and like, I mean, I had Mario Kart in there, but I was like, tell you the truth, like, I'd rather, like, he hadn't really picked anything up. I said, it's good that you got something, because I'd feel bad if I'm buying everything. But it's like, yeah, I said, Mario Kart Wii is worth 50p. Like, you're gonna get your money back for that. So yeah, so I got this BMX challenge. So this is just stuff I just really didn't have. I tell you the truth, last year I probably would have just picked up the whole box and bought more at 50p, but I was really good, and I was really like, I think I have this game, I think I have this game. Stuff like Wii Music was in there, and I was like, I definitely have Wii Music. Even though it was like a really nice little sleeve, I was still like, I'm just going to leave that. I'm just going to leave that. So that's what I'm trying to be this year a lot more. So fortunately it means some of the videos may be a bit shorter. Right, we got this nice Jockey Wii Championship. Family game night, because I was pretty sure I did not have this, and you cannot go wrong with a bit of Mr. Potato Head. I don't know, I just like picking up Club Penguin things, because I don't know, I feel one day these are going to be kind of really sought after, because the game's now all shut down, like both of them, and I think people like just really love this game, and they'll just like grab it. gravitate to anything they can find of it. Then I had another guy, and he had a load of PC games, which you don't like, more modern PC games, which you don't. I don't mean modern like the last 10 years, because the weird thing about PC games is they don't really release them in boxes anymore. They stopped really doing that a long time ago. Very rare. I think like Football Manager is about the only game they release in a box now, because that's so popular. Most things don't even have disk drives. Those PCs don't, like my last laptop didn't even have a disk drive. So what's the real point of that? I mean, normally all they do is sort of go to Steam, and so he had a nice big pile, but it was weird. He had like all different prices, but he said anything I didn't have a price on is just 50p. And I think he had like Left 4 Dead 2. I had £2 on that, and I was like, I was just trying to be good. I was just like, I just try and buy, like, as I said before, I would have probably gone and like bought a good 10 games from him, but I ended up buying 2. I picked out the 2 I wanted. I wanted this Alien vs Predator because I heard it was really, really bad. I think it is the one. I apologize if it's not the one. I think it's Sega, and I'm 99% sure it was the Sega one. That was really, really bad. This one may have been. It's weird because there is actually a lot of Alien, but I know there's one that was notoriously bad. So I picked this one up because I have a thing for bad games. I've started streaming recently, so hopefully I can pick it up once I got a computer that can actually take the streaming program and the actual game. The other one I saw, just because this is an oddity, I saw Resident Evil 6 for the PC, and I was like, I'm sure that would, like, very rare, like, that was probably not it's even at the back of Steam, and I wouldn't even be surprised, because some of these games, like, once you play them once, you can't, like, the code doesn't work anymore. But I just find it kind of neat just to have it in the collection to show stuff like this happened. Right, one PlayStation 2 game, it was amazing. I barely saw any. It's nuts. Carboot, that's the one. I mean, that's been my one problem why I picked up so much, because most of the people I normally go up against just won't touch the PlayStation 2 stuff. I didn't see any. Oh no, I did see some PlayStation 3 stuff. I did lie, but I had a big part of, and I think he wanted. I didn't even bother asking. I really was. There was nothing I wanted. But yeah, I literally won. I just picked up this Mortal Kombat because I wasn't sure what Mortal Kombats I have, so I may already have this one, but I put it into my database and I have not already scanned it in. So if I have it and I have scanned it in later, I can put that in the to-go file. I'm probably going to send a lot of stuff to CEX. And I may be sending some to a child hospice to help them out, because my mum works for them and it's just like nice. And these two, this was another thing, he had a load of. It's weird because they're like, oh, all the Call of Duty games are £2, everything else was a quid. And these were the 2 Xbox original games they had. They got the Deus Ex Invisible War, and they had this Buffy. I never watched Buffy back in the day. I think I like watched it around someone's house once, but I just thought that looked interesting. I do like getting some original Xbox. I was like Xbox One, but it's not Xbox One. Talking about Xbox One, I actually got some Xbox One stuff. And that was still, I had these for £2, but when it comes to more modern gen, I am more willing to put up a bit more. They had because I was actually talking about it to my friend. I am really thinking about buying an S series, and I know all these play on that, and I do actually kind of want to play the new Far Cry at some point. I don't think it was a particularly great, but I did enjoy 3 and the Ghost Recon Wildlands. So I thought a £2 a pop, can't go wrong with that. Now this is my big splurge of the day. There was a lady and a girl who had this 3DS, not 3DS, DSi, and I only own one other DSi, and if anybody who knows me at the Carboot, I always say I love my variants. And there's like literally one guy at the moment, because he has loads of variants, he just keeps bringing them out. And she wanted 30 quid for it, but the main thing she said she did actually have Mario, and I was like, well, that's a hard, or that's a sought after game. She had the charge. The only thing she didn't have was the thing, and she showed me it all working. I checked it all out. I'll turn it on just to show you guys it works. See, it all works. And I tried the camera. The camera like worked. There we go. Let's show the camera. Let's show the camera to everyone. There we are. I'm just going to take a photo now. There we are. There's my ugly mug on the DS. Actually, that camera ain't too bad considering back in the day. remember my sister had the XL one. But yeah, that it comes up. I love that it comes up like on your calendar that you've taken a picture of your ugly mug. So yeah, no, I checked through. Unfortunately, there was no games installed onto this, so that's the only thing it's missing is the stylus, but we can get replacement. It came with the charger as well, and I think that's not like the 3DS one. That actually goes for a nice bit. And the last thing I picked up, because I have actually been collecting these, I had not had a chance to get any of the second series yet. And there was a lady, she had a few. It's weird because I went back and she actually had more, but I was like, I picked up 4 bags. I didn't want to get doubles. Super Mario Lego. And I even said to my friend, I said, I always said, how long would it take for the Mario Legos to show up at the car boot? So now I'm going to be going through all Lego things because I want my Super Mario Legos. So I got 4 bags of the Mario Legos. So hopefully, because I haven't got any of these ones. That's the annoying things with these blind bags. If you go through, you end up with the same characters over and over again. And I don't have any of these. Or I don't have these versions. I think they have the normal Goomba, and this one has the flying Goomba and stuff like that. So yeah, that was my lot. I was trying to be rude. I did almost get a PlayStation 4. It was £15, but what happened? I think a guy had it on his pile, and the woman didn't realise, and he said, "Oh no, it's on my pile," and we said, "Oh, okay, cool." But I think in a way, it's kind of maybe a blessing in disguise. I mean, more because my PS4 is making some weird noises, but I will have a PlayStation 5, so hopefully very soon. So I think it would have just been a bit of a waste of time, and plus, I wasn't sure. I think it was a Slim. I think the PlayStation 4 Slim potentially has a different power supply from the fat one, and I have the fat one, so that would have just been a pain to look for. And of course, everyone, as you watch something like Game Boys, or how many times you've watched Game Boys Awesome's videos, another awesome channel if you need to check it out, if you're not. And he buys something, and they all go, "Oh, it all works," and he'll cut in and go, "It didn't work." So maybe I think it did. I definitely saw this working, and I was happy to pay. Even though I looked up, and it isn't. I found out the DS Lites are actually more than the DSIs at the moment. I don't know what's going on there, but oh well. So people are probably going to buy these up because I don't know. Probably just the DS Lites, probably just that sort of niche, that sort of vintage market now is finally coming for it. So that's good. There was no Pokemon cards. I think I saw one of the Pokemon novels, but I didn't pick it up because the Pokemon novels weren't very good as a child who actually read them. So yeah, that's my first car boot back. As I said, the Wednesday one isn't open this week because unfortunately the place seems to only have the license to do it something like May till October, and then they go to another site, which I never normally go to the winter site, but they've not been able to open it. So now they're just going to go, but I think there's a COVID site there at the moment, so they can't run the winter one. So even if it wasn't for lockdown. So yeah, so that was pretty good. It was good. I'm looking forward to seeing all the Saturday people. And of course, if you have enjoyed the video, please comment. If you're doing car boot vlogs, please tell me about it because I like to see what other people are doing. Give us a subscribe, give us a like, give us a comment. Tell us if you want me to keep the hat. You want me to keep the hat. If I get enough likes, maybe I'll wear this to the car boot and people really recognise me. Right, but it was really lovely seeing you all. I'll be back on Saturday as long as the weather isn't absolutely horrendous. But until then, everyone keep car booting. Bye bye.